So excited for this one. Uh, hello everyone, welcome back. I'm Boomy and today we are watching Madara versus Aizen, Naruto versus Bleach by Death Battle. Oh man, ever since this video popped up in my subscription box, I have been waiting to watch this for I think it's over a month and a half now. I've watched Bleach I think only one time, the entirety of Bleach only one time. I think it was back when I was in high school, so that was over 10 years ago. It has been a while, so my knowledge on Bleach is meh at best, but when it comes to Naruto, I watch it a lot. I mean, right now I'm watching it again with my brother watching it. Yeah, I'm basically his guide for that one. But yeah, when it comes to Naruto, I think almost every year I watch the entirety of Shippuden at least once since it got finished. So I'm very up to date with my Naruto knowledge as far as I think and I hope at least I am. Yeah, I also watch a lot of Naruto videos as well, especially from Seth the Programmer and Swagkage. I'm definitely biased towards Naruto. Naruto is one of my top animes of all time. No question, I'm gonna be rooting for Madara here. All I can say is Izanagi Izanami. So yeah, with those two techniques, and plus I think he can, as far as I know, he can switch out between Sharingan and Rinnegan. So it doesn't even matter if his Sharingan loses both of his life, because he can switch out to the Rinnegan. And I think with the Rinnegan's powers, you can probably restore the Sharingan. If not, he has a lot of spares, so yeah, I'm excited for this. So remember, if you like my reactions, don't forget to leave a like, let me know your thoughts on the video down in the comment section below, and consider subscribing. Also, leave your suggestions on what I should check out next. If you have any particular like anime death battles you'd like me to watch, go ahead and leave them down. That being said, let's go ahead and watch for the video. Madara all the way.
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by Raycon.
Raycons give you absolutely amazing audio quality no matter where you go or what you do, whether you're getting pumped up, winding down, working, or working out.
And they're a perfect gift for anyone on your list. And as your gift to yourself, they start at half the price of other premium audio brands.
Plus, they're available in 5 stylish colors. And with free shipping and returns, gifting is easier.
Cons when I'm out.
Raycon.com.
Okay, finally. Alright, let's go. Let's do this. I'm so excited.
Madara Uchiha, the legendary messianic shinobi from Naruto.
Sosuke Aizen, the Soul Reaper who stood upon the heavens from Bleach.
We may dream of glory, but these two have the will to power to take it by force and claim a seat among the gods.
They're the biggest, baddest anime bosses around, and not even death can stop them. Ghost versus zombie. Let's go. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
That's actually true.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Endless destruction, countless dead. A plot to conquer the planet.
We're going
The
with
ninja
Madara
world
first.
was
No, again, I'm sure a lot of you don't watch my intros. All I can say is Izanagi Izanami. That's probably the winning condition for Madara, I think. So yeah.
that war. For the fourth
It doesn't
time,
even matter what
only
Aizen
one
does, I
man
think.
could save humanity from itself, from beyond the grave.
the same man who orchestrated this war in the first place in order to end all wars forever. Madara
Best boy,
Uchiha.
let's go.
From birth, war was the only thing the young Madara knew, and there was no ninja he liked fighting more than Hashirama Senju. They're basically ninja Romeo and Juliet.
Belonging to opposing clans, Madara and Hashirama were forced to battle each other for years, all the while dreaming of a better future.
Their bromance eventually overcame their clan's differences and the two groups merged, creating the village of Konoha.
But Madara wasn't satisfied with Hashirama's dream of peace through cooperation. He desired an immortal peace through total domination.
Everyone else thought that was crazy, so he bounced, and then he came back to wage war against the village he helped build. Well, that didn't last long, huh?
Madara's megalomania was perhaps fate,
Hashirama
considering
stomped
he is
him,
in
though.
fact the reincarnation of the demigod Indra Otsutsuki and the inheritor of his immensely powerful chakra.
basically physical and spiritual energy that makes ninja magic. Madara specializes in fire and wood style jutsus, which just seems irresponsible to put those together, like a gender reveal
That's actually
party
true.
waiting to happen.
His wood is especially impressive, considering it's the only style of elemental jutsu that can create life.
Yep.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Madara can even use his Gunbai to absorb ninjutsu and return it right back to
Uchiha
sender. You know
reflect.
you're a badass when you can take on armies with just a friggin' fan.
Madara has torn apart hordes of ninja without breaking
such a
sweat,
good
taken
part
beating
right
from
there.
every tailed beast at once, and even defeated the 5 Kage, some of the strongest shinobi in the world.
The Raikages even stated to be fast enough to move at light speed. And even weaker ninja like Orochimaru have dodged literal photon beams.
But Madara's greatest tool is the one born
Okay.
from his very blood.
So at least they're going to the data books and on some of the statistics for this fight.
Bloodline, the eternal Mangekyo Sharingan. These magical eyes massively enhance his
Yep.
perception down to the cellular level, allowing him to predict movements, see the flow of chakra, and summon the mighty perfect Susanoo.
The Sharingan can also cast a genjutsu that'll trap anyone that looks at it in an illusion, and even break them out of those same illusions.
In Sasuke's case, even ones as strong as Itachi Tsukuyomi, which can warp your perception of time. Itachi used it on a fellow Uchiha and made her live out her entire life
Yep.
in the span
Izumi.
of 1/100th of 1/1000th of 1/1,000,000th of a second.
And when she died in the illusion,
Such a
she
sad-
died for
sad
real.
part right
if
there.
Sasuke could break out of it, Madara could too, easily.
And after grafting some of Hashirama's cells onto himself, he
Would
not
always have a piece of his Romeo inside him. This is my
Yeah.
ship, Wiz. Stop looking at me like
That was the
not
ultimate
only
power
gained a
booster
healing
right there.
factor strong enough to regenerate from having half his body vaporized, but also the terrifying Rinnegan.
AKA the big chungus of all eye magic. The ringy eyes let Madara absorb
Ringy
chakra
eyes.
and ninjutsu, create invisible limbo clones, see and
Limbo.
remove your soul from your body, and summon giant-ass meteors, as if he needed any more fucking powers.
While the Rinnegan lacks some of the Sharingan's unique abilities, he can switch between them at will.
After tearing the ninja world a new asshole, Madara was finally defeated in a climactic battle for the ages by his BFF, and thus the life of a legendary shinobi came to an end in the arms of his one true love. Or did it?
All right, this is gonna get pretty crazy, but just bear with me.
Yeah.
Fearing a defeat in battle,
So
Madara sent a
much
tiny
shit
little
going
jutsu that would
on.
posthumously rewrite reality and bring him back to life. And it worked! So Madara tricked another Uchiha, Obito, into witnessing his best friend murdering his other best friend. Then he tasked Obito with manipulating the world into another war. Meanwhile, he gave his own Rinnegan to Nagato with the goal of getting it back after he was brought back to life the second time with the outer path because he died again. Make sense?
That'll never work.
You're right, it didn't! So Obito went out and got the Rinnegan back from Nagato's corpse, because he died. Then Kabuto brought Madara back to life, and he got his eyes back from Obito after some backstabbing. Then he sealed the awakened Ten Tails within himself in order to gain ultimate power and create the world's greatest nap time ever!
Look what you people have done to him. You'd think
Oh,
Ten Tails'
man.
power would be awesome, but those stinky 8 balls of doom are so lame.
Don't let their size fool you. These truth-seeking orbs are in another
Truth-seeking
league.
orbs.
The Ten
Yep.
Tails is strong enough to wipe continents off the map, and the orbs can be shaped into weapons that will completely disintegrate anything they come into contact with. Not even ninja resurrected through Edo Tensei like Minato could regenerate limbs lost to the truth-seeking orbs, which means they had to erase his literal spirit
Yeah.
itself.
That's right. Because when as you're seeing here, when I'm trying to not say anything, so that my brother doesn't get spoiled in case he's listening. But what you're seeing here, when he went up, he basically lost his arms the same way that the body did. So it affected his spirit as well, which was
Madara's power
cool.
was so insane, he was considered comparable to the original Sage of Six Paths, the dude who helped create the friggin' moon.
And when Madara created meteors, they were large enough to show up against the curvature of the Earth. Measuring their size and estimating the height at which Madara lifted them, they'd have to possess a potential energy of at least 372 petatons
Here we
of
go,
TNT.
the
He
math.
was even fast enough to keep up with 8 Gates Guy, who kicked hard enough to bend space. Madara
Yep.
even has an attack where he hawks light speed loogies.
Considering even base Madara has displayed speeds on par with Light Timing Ninja, we know Ten Tails Madara would have to be significantly faster thanks to the Ten Tails' power.
With virtually no one left to oppose him, Madara's plot was finally in the endgame. He awakened the Rin Sharingan, and with the God Tree summon,
Is that what it's really called? Rin Sharingan? Wait, let me check the notes here. No, I don't. They didn't officially call it that. I always call it Rin Sharingan, but a Sharingan. Sharingan sounds good. I think.
Infinite Tsukuyomi, spreading the tree's roots across the entire planet and capturing every single person in the world. This would enslave all of humanity in an endless dream world, free of conflict forever. Peace through total domination.
Manipulating this tree with his chakra would have involved physically spreading its roots through and around the entire Earth in mere moments. Estimating the tree's mass and the speed at which the roots were moved, his chakra must have released an energy exceeding 1 yotaton of TNT.
And this was with just one jutsu. Is there a character that could possibly even touch Madara Uchiha?
Kishimoto
Yes.
himself didn't even know. Madara's power was so overwhelming, the only thing that could take him down was treachery.
Even the man with the magic eyes couldn't see that
Yeah.
coming.
All that was left was his old friend Hashirama, there to comfort him in his final moments.
Just like Romeo and Juliet.
That's so sweet.
Or never
Yeah.
was there a story of more woe than this of Hashirama and his Mada bro.
Mother bro.
I read it in a iambic pentameter.
Is there a gas leak in here?
Now the real fun begins.
Alright,
The Soul
let's
Society
see what
was
Aizen
in
has.
chaos. One of its leading Shinigami was set to be executed under suspicious circumstances. A band of humans from the living world had invaded to save her, and Sosuke Aizen, captain of the 5th Division of the Gotei 13, was dead. Murdered.
What dastardly mastermind could have been behind all this? He'd have to be a galaxy-brained 5D
He killed
chess
himself.
master.
The man responsible was, in fact, Sosuke Aizen.
Little is
Yep.
known about the man's past, only that he isn't a man, a human man.
What
but a
was
soul reaper.
something? The name of his
Shinigami are
sword, was
spiritual beings who carry
it? It was
lost souls to the
Suigetsu
afterlife
something.
And purify those who have turned evil in the
Was
living
it-
world.
They're
Kyoka
badass anime
Suigetsu?
wizard Grim Reaper swordsman. Though Aizen himself was hardly that cool. I mean, just look at those glasses. Dork.
But this Clark Kent was harboring a secret. Aizen had spent years attempting to develop the means to ultimate power, ruining the lives of many of his colleagues via his twisted experiments.
Oh, so when Aizen does it, he's a supervillain. But when you do it to me, it's shut the hell up, Boomstick. You're under NDA, and I know about the stuff you've done.
As a Shinigami, Aizen's body is made of reishi, being spirit matter, and
Spirit
empowered
matter,
by
yeah.
Ryoku, being spirit energy. Entities made of reishi are completely invisible to anyone without specific supernatural awareness, though a Shinigami's body is still tangible and can be damaged normally.
And with his Ryoku energy, Aizen can create incredibly powerful blasts. He's so strong, weaker beings will literally disintegrate if they get too close to him.
This
Oh,
is due to
damn,
his
I didn't know that.
Reiatsu, a localized spiritual pressure exerted as a result of his enormous power.
He also knows tons of Kido, or spells. He can create force fields, bend the light around him to make him impossible to detect, fire concentrated bolts of lightning, and absorb
Yeah, it is
energy from
Kyoka
his
Suigetsu.
surroundings
I
to
was
make
right.
Giant-ass energy dragons.
I remembered
Perhaps
something.
His deadliest Kido is Kurohitsugi. After an extensive incantation, Aizen surrounds his target in an enormous black coffin that distorts space and time and tears its victims apart.
Aizen's plotting finally came to fruition during the invasion of the Soul Society, where he faked his death using his greatest weapon, his Zanpakuto, Kyoka Suigetsu.
A Shinigami Zanpakuto is a magical sword that possesses a sentient spirit. Kyoka Suigetsu gives Aizen complete control over his victim's senses the instant
Complete
they lay eyes on
hypnosis.
the sword. This complete hypnosis
Ooh.
traps its victims in a nearly perfect illusion that Aizen can manipulate at will.
Now there's that there's that word there, nearly complete, like, illusion. So I don't know how well it's probably good, but it probably won't stack up against a Sharingan though. Then again, that's just me, completely biased here. Yeah,
Making
so it's
himself
a battle of
versatile to
illusions,
attacks
I'm
while
guessing,
his opponents
not
are
just
sitting
power.
ducks.
It's so strong that it kept a group of ex-Soul Reapers known as the Visored trapped for over 100 years without them even knowing it. It's one of the most broken powers ever and the definition of anime bullshit.
But it was all worth it when he perfected his
Sure.
ultimate creation, the Hogyoku, an immensely powerful reality-warping device that, quote, materializes the user's wishes.
In Aizen's
Ooh,
case,
so
it
it's like,
realized his desire to become the strongest
Izanagi.
being in the universe. With it, he can heal any of his wounds, even when half his body is vaporized. And more importantly, it exponentially increases his power over time through evolution by turning him into a horrifying butterfly monster man.
A being eventually strong enough to dethrone and replace the Soul King, the deity that controls the cosmic balance. Even a minor disruption to the Soul King's influence led to the three worlds of Earth, the Soul Society, and Hueco Mundo to start physically collapsing.
Then it implied that the Soul King has to be outputting enough energy to hold all these places together at all times.
Considering each should be roughly the same size, this would require an energy of over 140 zetatons of TNT.
That's a
Aizen
lot.
is powerful
A
enough
lot
to
more than
vaporize
Madara
mountains
can
as a
push
side
out.
effect of a sword swing. His casual energy blasts can disintegrate huge chunks of the earth, and he can take on armies with just his Ryatsu alone.
He even defeated the rest of the Gote 13 without so much as breaking a sweat.
So he should be way stronger than Soul Society heavy hitters like Kenpachi, who sliced this 120-kilometer wide asteroid to pieces.
That's roughly the width of Great Britain. An asteroid of this size would have to carry a kinetic energy of at least 44 petatons of TNT.
And Aizen was so badass, he literally transcended other Shinigami in power. He was in a whole other dimension from the rest of them.
Until he fought Ichigo Kurosaki.
The battle we've all been waiting for. Way before this in the Soul Society arc, Ichigo was already as fast as lightning. And by this point, after all his power boosts, he'd even be faster than light. Hell, even weaker characters like this lady can dodge light beams.
Though their fight was epic, Ichigo had transcended the Shinigami as well, and even Aizen himself, feeding upon his insecurities.
Yeah, that was a
Goku
cool fight,
abandoned
though.
Aizen, who was quickly defeated and imprisoned within the bottommost level of the Soul Society's prison. Aizen was left alone. His great power he sacrificed so much to achieve was
But
gone forever.
he's still alive.
Or was it? Somehow he ended up getting even stronger than before. But what made him so strong? Could it be the chair?
It's not the chair. It could theoretically be due to the chair's restraints keeping his Ryatsu from properly releasing, building it up within him until he was stronger
Yeah.
in base than he was at his previous max.
Nah, it's definitely the chair. And, since the chair could still hold him after he got stronger, wouldn't that make it even stronger than him? Even
Yep.
stronger than the Soul King?
That's
Oh,
damn
hail
power
the mighty
scaling.
Chair-sama, most powerful
Chair
being in all
Sama.
of Bleach. He even managed
The
to hold
mighty
his own
Chair
against the
Sama.
Quincy warlord Yuha, who absorbed the power of the Soul King himself.
Oh.
He even used Kyoka Suigetsu to trick him. And Yuha's a dude who can literally see every possible future all at the same time. All according to Keikaku, bitches.
And after standing among the gods themselves, Aizen returned to captivity and pondered the meaning of his existence.
Even trapped in a prison, sealed off in a different dimension with a 20,000-year sentence, he remains the most dangerous being in the world.
Who knows what schemes are brewing behind those cold, calculating eyes? No compassion, no empathy, only the drive for power.
No one
Alright,
has ever
let's
stood at
go.
the top. Neither you nor
Let's
me.
go.
From now on,
Cannot
I
wait.
alone will stand at the top.
Now, with all that, I'm still gonna bet on Madara. Like I said early on, it's probably gonna boil down to Izanagi and Izanami for him. But we'll see. Again, Bleach characters are so overpowered. So I don't know how this is gonna go, actually. So yeah, I'm just excited to check this out. I can't wait.
All right, the combatants are set.
But again,
Data
I'm
to
still
all possibilities.
betting on Madara
But
here.
first, if you want the confidence of an anime supervillain, check out Blue Chew.
Alright, let's keep Blue Chew.
You'll receive the or
Confident
Blue Chew an important
Oh,
Death
go back.
battle!
Let's go.
You can see me.
I can see everything.
Ooh, they have a good voice actor for Madara as well.
Did you see that?
Let's go. Let's go, my boy. Bring home the dub.
Drown in despair!
Ooh, he went Renegon there.
I would expect nothing
Yep.
more from
Nah.
a human.
Nah. You're already under the Genjutsu, my guy.
Mere parlor tricks. Don't get so full of yourself.
Ooh. He evolved quite early. Madara is still in base.
Hado 19, Kuro Hitsugi.
Ooh. He's gonna break out of that, no problem. Ten Tails. Here we go. Here we go. Yep. Truth-seeking orb in the hand. Can break anything. Ooh, final form. Ooh, perfect Susano. The fight is cool. I gotta say, this fight is so good. I wasn't expecting much, but it definitely went above my expectation in this one. It's so good. Limbo! Limbo with truth-seeking orbs. Yeah, the thrill.
My heart, the taste of my
Let's
own
go.
blood. I love it!
They're both crazy for battle. Oh, that's such a good shot. Who wins?
You almost had me there, you tricky bastard.
Nothing
Ooh.
escapes my illusions.
Oh no, is that it?
Know your place.
Oh no, he lost? No way. Yes! Yes!
What a wonderful dance.
Yes! Yes! Woo! Almost had me there.
Madara won.
Damn.
He fake died twice for his 5D chess plan, while Aizen only fake died once.
Aizen
Oh,
and Madara were
man.
extremely
That was-
evenly matched.
That was such a good fight. My boy Madara won. I can already imagine the debate between Bleach versus Naruto has been going on for so long that I haven't even checked out the comments for this video yet, the death battle video, and I can already tell so many people getting salty that Aizen lost. Woo, I don't care though. My
By
boy
our
Madara
calculations,
won.
Madara spreading the God Tree's roots with his chakra was about 7 times more powerful than the best that Aizen could scale to with his rare Yoku. And both ended up being roughly as fast as each other.
While there are a range of possible feats and numbers to go with to determine their limits, the point is they're always going to be close to even.
Which means the main thing
And they didn't even let Madara use Izanagi Izanami. I doubt that he doesn't know that technique. Because even Obito... Yeah, even Toby knows that technique. Shit, I think I spilled. Doesn't look like he heard though. But still, yeah, even he knows that technique, so I doubt Madara doesn't know.
thing that mattered here were their powers and how they countered each other. Madara's enormous variety of abilities eventually overwhelmed Aizen.
While Soul Reapers like Aizen may be invisible to regular people, the Rinnegan allowed Madara to see invisible spiritual beings like his own Limbo clones. Hell, the Rinnegan lets you see and remove human souls, and that's exactly what a Soul Reaper is.
Both Chakra and Raryoku utilized spirit energy and operated in similar ways, being formed into attacks like ninjutsu and Kido. That meant that Madara's ability to absorb ninjutsu allowed him to nullify the vast majority of Aizen's range attacks and even dispel his force fields.
And despite how OP Aizen's complete hypnosis was, Sharingan users can break out of illusions no sweat, even ones as powerful as Itachi's Tsukuyomi. And since Madara can switch between the Rinnegan and the Sharingan at will, he'd be able to break out of an illusion anytime he wanted.
Aizen's illusions are nearly perfect, but fellow Captain Unohana was able to subconsciously notice its flaws. With an eye as perceptive as the Sharingan, which can spot imperfections in genjutsus all the time, it was only inevitable that Madara would be able to quickly break out.
That's
However,
true.
the same couldn't be said for Aizen, who never showed any resistance to the kind of mental illusions Madara can create.
Even setting illusions aside, the sheer quantity of offensive options at Madara's disposal, whether it be his clones, meteors, or monsters summoned by the Rinnegan, kept Aizen constantly on the back foot.
But none of that mattered if they couldn't kill each other, and both had pretty insane healing factors that could recover from just about anything.
But the
except
truth-seeking
for those
orb
pesky
nullifies.
balls of doom.
Yep.
Madara's truth-seeking orbs were capable of completely molecularly annihilating spiritual beings and preventing them from regenerating. And again, Aizen was a spiritual being.
Since Aizen lacked the ability to do the same irreversible damage to Madara, the ghost of the Uchiha had exactly what he needed to put this actual ghost down for good.
Aizen was an unbelievably overpowered foe, but Madara's own powers, illusions, and devastating
Oh,
truth
that was
seeking
such a
orbs
good
allowed him to
reveal,
crush
too.
The ex-Shinigami.
God damn
Should
it.
have kept his Aizen the prize. And
Do you feel any shame at all?
moderately. Ha! Double point.
Moderately?
Suck
The winner is Madara Uchiha.
Ah, such a good fight.
Thank you for watching this episode.
Yes, yes. As I'd hope, I gotta check the comments. Oh, yep. People being salty that Aizen lost. Yeah, go ahead. If you think Madara should have lost that, leave a comment down below. Get as salty as you can. Heck, leave a dislike. Unfortunately, we can't show the dislike on the video, which is sad. I still think that they should leave it on. But yeah, if you think Aizen won that one, go ahead and dislike the video, because I really don't care. I'm just happy. I'm just glad that my boy Madara won that one. Oh man, yeah, I'm excited to watch there are some other death battles I want to check out, specifically the what looks like a Black Goku versus the Reverse Flash. That's something I want to watch. Again, another speedster versus an overpowered character. So yeah, that's just got a bit for me today, guys. Link to my Twitter is down in the description below. Go to check it out if you want to. And if you're new here and enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a like. Let me know your thoughts on the video down in the comment section below, and consider subscribing. Also, don't forget to leave your suggestions on what I should check out next. Again, if you have anything specific you want me to check out, leave them down in the comments. That being said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!